Hello students, today we will discuss what is a Cauchy sequence in the normed spaces and we will discuss some theorems related with the Cauchy sequence. First of all, what is a Cauchy sequence? A sequence xn in a normed linear space n is called a Cauchy sequence if for given epsilon greater than 0, there exists a positive integer, positive number n, r, a, b, c, etc. such that norm of xm minus xn is always less than epsilon whenever these suffixes n and m are large. This means xm minus xn tends to 0 as m and n are tending to infinity. Means the distance between the terms of a sequence is shrinking when the terms are approaching to infinity, when this is a term whose suffix is tending to infinity. Means ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ terms कैसियां ने first term, second term, third term, fourth term. Now it is a term on the infinitieth place. So the terms are, the distance between the terms of a sequence is shrinking when the sequence, when m and n are tending to infinity. For example, say 1 by 2 raised to power n. 1 by 2 raised to power n, if n is very large, it will be a very small number, 1 by 2 raised to power m. The distance is approaching to 0. The distance is tending to 0. What is the very first result? That every convergent sequence is a Cauchy sequence. Every convergent sequence is a Cauchy sequence. What is a convergent sequence? xn is tending to x as n tends to infinity. That is a norm of xn minus x tends to 0 as n tends to infinity, or it may be taken as less than epsilon. And we need to prove that ki every convergent sequence is a Cauchy sequence. So let xn be a convergent sequence. This means xn will tend to x as n tends to infinity. By epsilon delta definition, this means for epsilon greater than 0, there exists a positive integer n such that norm of xn minus x is less than epsilon. You may take epsilon by 2, epsilon by 3, as small as possible. Whenever this n is a very large, is larger than this number. So now we are choosing two numbers n and m which are large. Then we are considering norm of xn minus xm. We are just adding here terms which may be written as xn minus x naught plus x naught minus of xm. Use the triangular inequality, first term plus second term. When m is very large, this factor will be less than epsilon by 2 because the sequence is a convergent sequence. Again, xn minus x naught will be less than epsilon. So combining the result epsilon by 2, we will get that the distance of terms of a sequence is shrinking. Means xn minus xm is tending to 0 when we are using n and m tending to approaching to infinity. So here we see that in a normed spaces, every convergent sequence is a Cauchy sequence. What about the converse? Converse of the result is not true. Every Cauchy sequence is not a convergent sequence. Let us consider an example of this space. This is a space consisting of all the sequences having a finite number of non-zero terms. So this is xn, a sequence in the space C00. C00 space you may consider here, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ A space ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. You may write here to be A, B, C, whatever you want to say. So this is a space which is consisting those sequences whose number of terms, finite number of terms are non-zero. Means कि xn ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ n terms non-zero ਨੇ, rest of the terms are zero, and a terms up to किथे तक ने, up to infinity तक. जिदा 1 0 and up to infinity तक सारिया terms की ने 0. So xn having n terms non-zero and rest of all the terms are 0. This means what will be our x2? 2 terms are non-zero, rest of all terms are 0. What will be x3? 3 terms are non-zero, rest of all terms are 0. Then we observe that ki this type of a sequence is a Cauchy sequence. How it is so? Consider xn minus xm, and here you may take that m is greater than n is greater than m, n is greater than m लेके चल पैंदे आपां. What will be xn minus xm? xn minus xm दे लिए इसे चेक करिए कि की होएगा. So xn minus xm will be norm of xn. What is xn? Is 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by n, rest factors are 0, and xm will be 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by m, rest of the factors are 0. n is greater than m. n is greater than m means इथे 1 by m, 1 by m plus 1 जैसे फैक्टर भी होंगे. Subtracting we will get 1 and 1 cancel, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by m, onward फैक्टर साढ़े बच के 1 by m भी कैंसिल हो गया, 1 by m plus 1 बचया, 1 by m plus 2. ठीक है, अगर सब्ट्रैक्ट करांगे ये वाले फैक्टर बचेंगे 1 by m plus 3 and up to 1 by n, and other factors are 0. So we are left with these factors, and when m will tend to infinity, अगर m infinity नु tend करेगा, every factor will tend to 0. 1 by infinity, 1 by infinity, they will tend to 0 as m and n are tending to infinity. This means norm of xn minus xm is tending to 0 when m and n are tending to infinity. This means this sequence is a Cauchy sequence, but it is not a convergent sequence. Why it is not convergent? Because this is our xn, and when n will tend to infinity, if n tends to infinity, how many non-zero terms will be there? xn is having n non-zero terms. xn ਦੇ अंदर कितनी non-zero terms ने? n. And when n will tend to infinity, how many non-zero terms will be there? Infinite. क्योंकि यही स्टेप ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣਾ ना, n is tending to infinity means ये भी नॉन जीरो है, नेक्स्ट भी नॉन जीरो है, क्योंकि n किथे तक जा रहा है? अप टू इन्फिनिटी. नंबर ऑफ नॉन जीरो टर्म्स अगर n सी तो वो n इन्फिनिटी में जा रहा है, तो नंबर ऑफ नॉन जीरो टर्म्स कितनी हो गई? इनफाइनाइट. This means कि when n will tend to infinity, xn will tend to this type of a factor whose every term is non-zero. x दी हरेक term की है, every term of x, every component of x, every component of x is non-zero. And if every component of x is non-zero, this fails to belong to our space. क्योंकि साडी स्पेस दे अंदर we have considered only those sequences who are having only finite number of non-zero components, non-zero terms. And ये जिहड़ा साडा sequence section है, it is converging to that point whose number of non-zero terms are infinite. Every term is non-zero. This means the sequence is Cauchy, but it is not a convergent sequence. But we can make it convergent with some input. With some conditions we may convert this result to that every Cauchy sequence is convergent and every convergent sequence is Cauchy. We may convert this result in this form, but till now we have a result that every Cauchy sequence, every convergent sequence is a Cauchy sequence, but Cauchy does not implies convergence. Now we have a theorem that a Cauchy sequence xn has a convergent subsequence. So Cauchy sequence ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਪੜਿਆ ਹੈ कि every Cauchy sequence is not a convergent sequence, but it may have a convergent subsequence. And if this Cauchy sequence has a convergent subsequence, then the whole sequence is also a convergent sequence. This is a requirement. This is a requirement which will convert the theorem, ਜਿਹੜੀ कि साडी पिछली theorem 'ਚ missing ਸੀਗੀ. ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ कि convergence implies Cauchy, but Cauchy does not implies convergence. Cauchy convergence imply कर सकता है if Cauchy sequence has a convergent subsequence. If Cauchy sequence has a convergent subsequence, then the whole sequence will become a convergent. How it is so? Let us see. Let xn be a Cauchy sequence and this is a convergent subsequence. It is a Cauchy sequence and it is a convergent subsequence. Convergent subsequence will converge to some point. Say it is converging to x. This means xnk norm minus x norm will tend to 0 when the suffix k will tend to infinity. Now we consider this norm of xn minus x. We are adding and subtracting this vector. Use the triangular inequality first and second. Here we are using the definition of Cauchyness. It will tend to 0 due to Cauchy and it will tend to 0 due to convergence of a subsequence. The product will summation will tend to 0. This means xn minus x is tending to 0 when this n is tending to infinity. What is this? It is a definition of a convergence. This implies that xn converges to x. So Cauchy sequence, if it has a convergent subsequence, then the whole sequence also become convergent, and if this condition is dropped, this condition is a missing condition, then Cauchy does not implies convergence. Next theorem is that every Cauchy sequence in a normed linear space is bounded. Cauchy sequences are bounded. So for proving this result, so every Cauchy sequence in a normed space is bounded. Let this be a Cauchy sequence. So using the definition of a Cauchy, for given epsilon there exists a positive number such that norm of xn minus xm is less than epsilon. Norm of xn minus xm is less than epsilon whenever n and m are greater than this number. We have also proved this result. AVSC proof कितना है? Now further, let norm of xn is greater than norm of xm. Norm of xn is greater than, there are two numbers, दो numbers नहीं साढ़े कोले, and between two numbers there will be some relation, either a will be greater than b, a will be less than b, or a will be equal to b. Suppose that norm of xn is greater than norm of xm. So what we get, a difference जेड़ा सी साडा इत्थे देखो, it is less than epsilon. If I am shifting this term to here, so we can shift this. This will imply that norm of xn minus norm of xm is positive. This whole factor is positive, and positive factor the modulus is this term itself. So इत्थे इस factor the modulus लिखा है, and inside जो factor लिखा है that factor is positive, means I can skip the modulus because we have a result that modulus of x is x provided x is positive. Modulus of x is x provided x is positive. So I can skip this modulus. So मेरे को लिए result बन गया that norm of xn, norm of xm is less than epsilon. ठीक है? So I am writing this m to be n nod. So this will imply that अपने को लिए result है बनया सीधा. We have a result that norm of xn minus norm of xm is less than epsilon. This will imply that norm of xn minus norm of xn nod. Shifting this term here, so we are getting norm of xn is less than this vector, and writing this vector to be c से इन्हों असी कुछ c कह देंगे. So what we are getting, that norm of xn is less than c. This means the sequence is a bounded sequence. It is a bounded sequence.